Heyo and welcome to another episode of Build&Battle Season 2, our Manor Lords Let's Play, where we will build a beautiful medieval city while battling off bandits, brigands, and no-good doers. In the last episode, we continued to grow our farming community of Rivermouth. If you happened to miss last week's episode and want to see how we strategized our farms, production lines, and trade in Rivermouth, then click on the info card above or check out the entire Build&Battle Season 2 playlist in the description below. This week, we will address a few miscellaneous items from our last episode and begin a campaign against the Baron for 2 new territories. Will we be able to beat back the Baron? Stay tuned until the end to find out. Before we begin our war strategy against the Baron, there are a few items from last week's episode I want to amend and implement. The first item is to fix some of the export trade in Rivermouth. I want to amend our exports to reflect 0 flax, 0 barley, 50 wheat, and 50 rye, because I want to allow Rivermouth to survive off their own bread production, and I want the rest of the crops to be exported to New Namruth. I do not have immediate plans to upgrade these burgage plots beyond maybe level 2 in Rivermouth, so we won't need the barley, which is required for level 3, and if we need clothes, we can use the future sheep production to create wool and then the clothes from there. Next, I want to come over to New Namruth and spend our new development point that we achieved last episode. I think we're going to get armor making, and I'm choosing this development point for 2 reasons. 1, our capital city is where our army is housed, and I would like our army to be as beefy and defensive as possible. Armor making will hopefully assist in this goal, at least that's what I'm hoping, as it allows us to produce helmets, and later on, once we've unlocked advanced armor making and master armor making, we can get mail armor and plate armor. 2, any iron ore we are extracting from our other territories is being exported to New Namruth, leaving our capital city as the iron production hub of sorts. So it makes more sense and is more efficient in my opinion to continue importing the iron ore to New Namruth and utilizing the already established production lines. So let's just kind of come on in here and grab that point. Now that we have armor making, I want to establish the burgage plot that will produce this. So let's take a look at our options around the first marketplace and kind of find a good one for the armor making. I want to be careful too, because this will actually take away some of our people. We'll go right here. Okay, so we have an enemy unit. Where are they coming in? So I've got the game paused real quick because I just want to find them. There they are. All right, so let's rally our army and start fending these guys off. And I think I'm going to try that baiting method. So let's start. That's unfortunate. We can't actually rally our Cordovia retinue because I don't have enough people there. Oh boy. All right, let's this might be a little rough then. We'll get them there. Is it worth just trying to get a mercenary group? Yeah. It's worth trying just to get a mercenary group in here just to bait them. And we're gonna bait right there while the rest of our army comes in. Hopefully we won't end up with a whole lot of pain. I mean, these are just 2 archers, but again, I want to try and keep the bandits from destroying Cordovia. Does not seem like there's going to be a lot of luck there. It looks like we're going to take some damage in Cordovia. kind of keep pulling them back if we can. Get them away from the village. Where's our other army? Right there. Okay, they're coming. So they broke one of our mercenary archers. They broke our other mercenary archers. Hopefully that bought us enough time to get our people a little bit closer. Preferably not our archers. Pull our archers back a little bit. Let the spearmen take the front. Oof, one of our archers got broken. That's unfortunate. Oh my goodness, that battle. Where are our other people? Taking a while. Have you run? You run. 'Cause I don't know if our spearmen can fend off these guys on their own. I push a little bit. Ooh, we broke one of the bandits. That's good. And a second bandit. I think that was all of them. Oh, that's kind of impressive that just our spear militia just beat off those bandits. I mean, it wasn't an ideal battle. Our footmen took forever to get here. Our retinue's still not here. Our retinue for Cordovia, we actually lost one, which I don't understand how. And our mercenaries absolutely were the baited fodder that I was hoping they would be. Sacrificial pawns. All right, let's march our militia back home and let them rest a little bit and replenish their numbers. Alrighty, so I did let the game run through winter to replenish the soldiers that we lost during the bandit raid, as well as to allow the king to take his tax. Now, I want to start our own war campaign against the Baron, and I'm going to begin by shopping our available mercenaries first. So we have the Battle Brothers and the Wayward Sons at our disposal, and I think I'm going to consider taking the Wayward Sons. One, because they are slightly cheaper. Two, I have a lot of foot soldiers already since we have 2 spearmen, 2 footmen, and 2 retinue. I cannot recruit more archers, so I would like to beef up our existing 2 militia and archers and add 2 more units from the mercenaries. Now, before we hire the mercenaries, I want to fill in our retinue. So we're going to reserve 6 months of treasury so that we can pay the Wayward Sons 6 months of their services. This equates to about 270 gold. In about 250 days, the king will take another tax of about 1,100 gold. So between the mercenaries for 6 months and the king's tax, we need about a 1,370 gold reserve in our treasury. This means we only have about 970 gold to fill in our retinue. So let's jump on in and fill in the vacant spots and customize their colors to our banner. Alright, so I did go just a little over our budget. So instead of keeping 1,370 gold reserve in our treasury, I brought it down to about 1,270. We'll be fine if we do this because we will get, you know, 6 more months of revenue. Not 6 more months, I'm sorry. We have 200 something days before the king actually takes his tax. That's more than 1 month, and we only need 1 month to bring us back up to our budget. I did just want to make sure we had enough that I could actually rally this troop. So that's why I made that decision. Alrighty, so from here, let's start rallying our troops and then begin strategizing which territories we are going to take. So let's put these guys right here for now. To begin, I want to strategize our territories around iron ore, and I'm going to continue with our current strategy of exporting the good to New Anamuruth using the internal-only trade mechanic. So the first territory we will fight the Baron will be in Hofstetten, since it's a rich deposit with about 2,826 units of resource. So let's start by heading on over to Hofstetten, and I think what I would like to do is probably actually try to set the battle up in this area. So let's start with the archers. So I want to find the highest point. Honestly, this is a pretty rough terrain to work with. Everything is higher over here. All right, let's, I guess, let's get them into this woods area here. We'll get all the archers about right here. We'll get our spearmen a little bit further down. Footmen to flank like usual. And then I'll put our retinue up in the back to protect the archers. So we'll let them kind of get into spot and then meet back up in a second once they're all in formation. All right, now that we have our people, our army in Hofstetten, let's throw down the gauntlet and figure out where they actually end up planning on fighting us. So we'll sit here and let the region get claimed. I'm sure the Baron is not going to just sit idle and let us do our thing. Gonna move these guys, I think, around a little bit too. I doubt we will be staying in this area, but would be nice. Would be nice. All right, let's speed up the game and see what happens with our claim here. All right, he threw the gauntlet really darn fast there. So the battle location, not bad. Oh, that's perfect. I can make it worth your while if you drop all your claims. No. Never. All right, so let's reposition our people. So where's he coming from, actually? Well, he's coming from up there. So let's actually take our spearmen. We are going to fight him right here. Those archers there. Those archers there. Footmen will protect the mercenary archers. And our archers. And we're going to use our small retinue to kind of bait them out as much as possible. I have a feeling we really won't need to bait at all on this one. All right, here we go. Archers are firing some volleys. We don't have high ground, which is unfortunate, and they have coverage. But I think that actually hurts them. Yeah, shots fired. I think I'm just going to take all my archers and kind of reposition them like so. Keep an eye on these archers over here. Okay, they're trying to flank us, so let's go get our retinue and go chase. We broke one. Broke a second. Funny enough, the battle just began. Broke the third. Now let's see if we can break their retinue. All right, we're gonna pull these guys back here. Cool. All right, everyone's broken. Let's restart our formation here. So we'll put our spearmen in the front, our footmen on this side, and this side. We'll keep our retinue in place. And then for the most part, it's going to be 4 archers versus that one unit of pop shots. Would have liked to bait these guys a little closer, but we're unable to. And we are at least in range for them, so. It's gonna be a battle of aerial missiles. But their numbers are going down. I mean, we're killing them quite well. And they're broken too. All right, so we won. So the game just stated that we won. However, I am noticing some light mercenaries from the Baron right here. So let's just kind of hang out near our army for a second and keep an eye on them out in the distance with the and speed up the game and see if they end up actually coming for us or not. So we're gonna start by repositioning just our spearmen real quick. And I'm gonna keep the retinue up in the front as well, just because our spearmen did take a little bit of loss. All right, let's see what ends up happening here. All right, so the Baron's army disappeared, so I'm gonna presume that that was just a part of the early access itself, and that maybe he was coming in from another side to try to press us, but we beat his army too fast. We're gonna go with that one. I like that one. It inflates my ego a little. All right, so just for the time being, let's take our army and send them home for 2 reasons. One, I need them to replenish their numbers a little bit, which is kind of more of a side thing. The biggest issue is I need 100 more influence to be able to take our next territory, because we have 1,900 out of 2,000 needed. So let's bring everyone home for a little bit and we'll let some time pass off camera, and then we'll come back and see if we can conquer our second territory. So while I was in the process of trying to disband our militia so they would replenish their numbers and weapons, I accidentally disbanded our mercenaries as well. So we're going to go about this with a different strategy. Let's actually beef up our retinue for long-term investment instead of hiring the mercs. So the second territory I wish to take is actually Wallbrand, as this territory has 249 iron ore units and is the second highest iron ore resource deposit in comparison to the other available territories we have to conquer. So let's find a good spot to start our battle, and I think I'm actually... It's another very hilly area. I think I'm gonna put us right up here, okay? So let's get all of our people heading in this direction, and I think what we'll do, we'll put one set of spearmen here, one set of spearmen here, one retinue here, the other here. We'll put one footman, I think, here, the other here, and then both our arching units kind of in the middle. And I'm setting it up this way again in a bit of a square, so whatever side the Baron tries to attack us on, we're good to go. Again though, we'll probably have to move ourselves around, so I'll just move us to wherever the battle is using this formation. So let's throw down our claim and kind of just keep an eye on the claim itself real quick here. All right, gauntlet has been thrown. Ooh, and we are set up perfectly in a good spot. Same thing, Baron is trying to buy us out here. We're gonna end that convo because we're gonna kick his butt. All right, so they're coming in from this side, and this is where the battle is going to be. So I'm gonna rearrange us just a little bit. Let's take spearmen here. We can leave the footmen there. And we'll put retinue there. Put more spearmen right on top. This footman I want right here. Archers right here. And those spearmen right there. All right, let's let the Baron catch up to us here, and let's kick his butt. All right, so the battle for Wallbrand begins. I think we're actually just going to slightly reposition our people. Just because I just want to protect the archers, honestly. And I want to keep them on the high ground as well. All right, so how many units do they have? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof. This might be a rough one, everyone. So let's let them get a little closer. See how we hold. I mean, we have a pretty beefy army. We'll probably take a decent amount of losses. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we'll win, but we'll probably have some significant losses. I don't like these bandits getting out over there, so let's, like it if it stopped doing that. There we go. Let's just get that retinue kind of going at them there. Just to kind of make sure they don't try to flank us. At least that's the goal. I don't want them flanking. All right, our archers are taking the first volley. They have 3 sets of archers, which I'm not a fan of. All right, so they're not going to advance more, so let's go advance in on them. We'll keep our archers kind of going. Get that militia up there to the brigands. Okay, let's pull back a second here. All right, let's see how we do here. No idea why this unit keeps going backwards to go forwards. It's a little inefficient. Okay, we broke one. Broke 2. Broke 3. Okay, so those guys are down, so let's push them over here now. I do hope that those archers don't plan on, like, getting into close-to-close combat with our archers. Broke another, or broke 2 more over there. So let's just go slaughter these archers, because I don't know why they thought that close combat was a good idea. Silly archers, don't they know they're ranged? There we go, so they're broken 2. And we have 1, so let's retreat the entire army back up. Peace has been declared. The territory is red. I don't see any other armies from the Baron, so I'm gonna say we got Waldbrand. Woohoo! Okay, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like button below and check out the entire Build&Battle Season 2 playlist also. Or hit that subscribe button to be notified of new episodes each week. As of this episode, I will have a poll open in the community tab voting for the names of the 2 new territories. This poll will be open from Monday, August 26th until August 29th, and the top 2 winners will be the names selected, so be sure to hop on over and cast your vote. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.